Hi, it's UHD Carlson here, and the good people at Screen Factory are at it again, giving us a sci-fi classic making its 4K Ultra High Def debut. The movie I'm talking about today is Rollerball, the classic future sports epic starring the late great James Caan. I'm going to unbox this release and I'll share my opinions. Nice close-up there. That looks very nice. If the font that they used for the title of this movie looks familiar, rock band The Scorpions used that as their logo font, and they've done so ever since 1975 when this movie came out. So, nice little piece of music and movie trivia there for you. There's our spine. Back cover's got all the usual description of the film, special features, credits, legalese. Now, one disappointment, this only includes an ultra high def disc. There is no Blu-ray copy of the movie included. So any images that you'll see in this movie are just photographs of my TV set playing the movie. So understandably, those don't fully represent the quality of an ultra high def presentation. I'll read from the box the description of the film. In the future, there are no wars. There is no crime. There is only the game. In a world where ruthless corporations reign supreme, this vicious and barbaric sport is the only outlet for the pent-up anger and frustrations of the masses. Tuned to their televisions, the people watch Rollerball, a brutal mutation of football, motocross, and hockey. Jonathan E. is the champion player, a man too talented for his own good. The corporation has taken away Ella, the woman Jonathan loves, but they can't take away his soul, even if the diabolical corporate head tells him he better retire or suffer the old-fashioned way. With its surrealistic imagery and tense action sequences, Rollerball grips you by the heart and never lets you go. If there's one thing I love doing when it comes to the world of cinema, I love going back and watching old movies and their visions of the future and seeing how it stacks up to the modern world. Rollerball is a great example of this. We've got this sort of dystopian look at things where you have some aspects that are just about perfect because you have a world free of wars, but then you still have corrupt, evil corporations that are running things. And some of that stuff certainly hits close to home even to this day. So in some ways, I think the future that's predicted in this movie really has come to fruition. James Caan, of course, who we sadly lost not too long ago, gives one of the best performances of his career as our young athlete hero, dealing with his own crises both on and off the rollerball court, including having to deal with the situation with his wife. His wife being played by Maud Adams, who you might remember from the James Bond movies, The Man with the Golden Gun and Octopussy, in which she played two different roles. The sport itself is pretty intense, and getting to see this future world when you're off the court definitely makes for some interesting retro entertainment. The movie's not all perfect. It really could have used some heavier editing, and some of the subplots off the court don't really work. But I do have to say, overall, it is fun to revisit, and any chance I can get to see retro visions of the future or James Caan in a starring role, I will absolutely go for it. I'm happy to say that Rollerball actually looks pretty solid for its 4K Ultra High Def debut. It's not the kind of movie that's ever going to be demo material for your home theater, but this is a faithful transfer that is devoid of any of those unwanted digital tinkering elements. It looks pretty solid throughout, and as long as you don't come in here expecting Ultra High Def demo material, I think you're going to like what you see. If you're a long-term fan of the film, you'll probably agree it's the best the movie's ever looked. There are several featurettes on here. I don't know if Screen Factory had previously released the movie before, but if they did, I would assume some of these are probably on there, since the only thing that's listed on here as actually being new is the 2022 restoration in color grade. There's a commentary from director Norman Jewison on here. Great director who worked on everything from the Thomas Crown Affair to In the Heat of the Night. And it's great to see him in his element back where he belongs in the director's chair in a film like this. Fans of the movie should be pretty happy with the bonus features, even if some of them are ones that they visited on earlier releases of the film. I am happy to say that overall this is an excellent package for an excellent film. Fans should be happy with what they see here. The transfer is pretty solid. The film is as fun to revisit as ever. And of course, all those bonus features are the icing on the cake. Are you a fan of Rollerball? Do you think this is James Caan's best performance? If not, what do you think is? Comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel for more content. I'm always posting new videos. And be sure you give this one a like if you found it helpful. I'm Taylor T. Carlson. See you next time.